Hi there, I'm Mary Wanless, founder of the Rider Biomechanics movement, author of the Ride With Your Mind books. I teach people to ride with more awareness, feel and skill so that they ride and train their horses more effectively, they have more fun in the process, they feel safer, and their work and interaction with the horse becomes more ethical. In many ways, what I've done over the years is come up with what we might call rider learning theory, really figuring out how riders learn and how we can break the skills of riding into bite-sized chunks that people can get in a step-by-step manner. And that led me to become very interested in equine learning theory, which is the brainchild of Australian rider Andrew McLean. And my colleague here, Ali Wakelin, who's one of the Ride With Your Mind coaches, has spent more time actually with the McLeans than I have, figuring out equine learning theory and beginning to develop how to teach the riders, how to teach the horses through equine learning theory. So do you want to give us a quick little take on what equine learning theory is?
So equine learning theory is pretty simply how horses learn. So it's the most effective way of being able to train a horse, whether it's just to have a nice horse around in the stables, or whether train a horse for riding and for competition. And horses learn, we talk about horses learning by operant conditioning, and it's by trial and error learning. So that's what we'll be teaching you on this course. And it starts on the ground, and then later on the course we'll be transferring it to the saddle.
And what we do with riders as well is trial and error learning, because that learning kind of gets fixed in the brain in a different way to anything else. So the bottom line of your horse learning by trial and error, what you mean when you give a woe aid, what you mean when you give a go aid, what you mean when you're saying move the hindquarters left, move the hindquarters right, move the forehand left, move the forehand right, builds into a system of aids that begin to make real sense to him. And having that baseline can make a huge difference to all of your work.
And what's really special, we think about this system, is that the signals we teach on the ground are exactly the same as the signals we then use when we're riding.
Yes, so it is specifically meant to prepare a horse for riding.
But it also teaches your horse to be nice to have around on the ground.
Absolutely. So both of us will be there for our webinar on Saturday the 23rd. I think it's at 2 p.m. And we'll be beginning to teach this from the very beginning, really trying to show you not just some genius person doing it, but the kind of problems you might have on the way and how to solve those problems. We'll look forward to seeing you then.